What's up, it's Losty for CCTV. I'm here in the Pop Culture Precinct in Liverpool, and we're gonna go check out the comic book shop. Let's go check it out. So the store is right here in the heart of Liverpool. We're gonna go come up the stairs here. The old library's next to us there. Police station around the corner, and the comic book shop is just behind me. Let's go meet the guys. What's up, this is Losty with CCTV. I'm here in the legendary comic book shop that is in Liverpool with the owner, Jason. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man?
How's it going?
Good, good. So we're going to ask him a few questions, find out the history of this place, and then we're going to go for a walk around. So Jason, how many years have you been here?
I started working at the shop in 2000.
Yep.
I was just had finished high school. This position opened up. The shop opened up originally in '94. We're a little further up the street in Liverpool in a small store. We moved here, I think it was 06, 05, 06. Just needed a bigger space. Yeah, that's about it.
And what about you personally? What are you into, like in this shop?
Yep.
What are you drawn to?
A little bit of everything. I'm generally a Marvel guy when it comes to it. I like a bit of everything. You gotta have some variety, but if I have to pick, it'll be a Marvel guy for sure.
Marvel guy.
Yeah, comics. Buy some figures and try to cut back a bit just run out of space.
Getting high on your own supply.
Yeah, just stick to me books. It's pretty much the Marvel stuff these days.
So can you tell us what's the most epic comic that's walked through the door that you can remember, like that you've seen in the flesh here in the store?
Probably maybe X-Men #1 from '63.
Yep.
It was pretty beat up, but I think around the same time we also got a Hulk #1.
Oof.
Hulk was in a bit better condition.
Yeah.
They were probably the two that come to mind the most. That were wow. I don't think I'd ever see them.
Yeah,
here,
in
right?
the flesh, yeah.
Yeah. Those are probably top two.
So can you tell us as well, is there any kind of story or experience that you've had in the shop that is extraordinary? Like have you had a special visitor, or have you had like someone come in with some crazy stuff? Have you had like lunatics run in and pretend that? Have you been visited by Captain America? Like what's happened?
Always some interesting people come through the door. We got some, all our customers are great, but you get some more eccentric people, so you get some interesting tales some days. And Liverpool being Liverpool, you'll get a few randoms that just walk in and you're like, oh man, somebody's had a good morning. Yeah, it's part of the fun. Like, it's never a boring day, I'll tell you that.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot. This is my question to ask everybody to get to know the real them.
Yep.
What are your top 5 movies of all time? It's not a top 10, and it's in no order, but what are your top 5? What's in your top 5?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Empire Strikes Back, #1, straight up.
Great choice.
Yes. Maybe Alien. Alien. I like Aliens, but Alien would be my pick.
If you had to pick, yeah.
Yes.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah,
top
it is.
5,
Raiders Lost Ark.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
Maybe Jaws.
Ooh, one more slot.
Ooh, all right. I better go with comic one, so I'll go the Winter Soldier.
Excellent. Great choices. Now, for guys that want to come down here, there's 2 ways to get here, and we're going to show you a little map that's going to pop up. So the first way is by train. If you come by train, Liverpool Station, it's about, 5 or 10 minutes walk?
Yeah.
Or the other way, which we were doing today, was to go to Westfields. You get 3 hours free parking. It's like a 5-minute walk as well, and that way you can go and check it out. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of things to do around here. And right now, we're going to take a look around the shop, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite things, and we're going to just check out what they got in general. All right, so the first thing that I always notice when I hop in here is the dope posters on the way in. It really feels like a really authentic, proper comic book shop experience. And the smell, you smell the books as soon as you're in the door. And, dude, G.I. Joe poster, please give me one.
But don't send me enough.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the posters are all here. You hang a left. What's going on with all this stuff?
This is generally our sort of bargain area. Some old trade paperbacks, or these are dollar comics, or 15 for 10. And sometimes there's some really good stuff in there, but there's no point us having tons and tons of stuff from a few years ago, so it's always good to get people to start, kids or anyone, just, pick up a couple of bargains. They're like a bargain, right?
100%. Got some posters up here.
Yep.
These are dope.
Comic supply, bags and boards, protect your comics, look after them, make them last longer. This is our sort of more recommended best-selling trade paperbacks. We're a little understocked after Christmas, hasn't all come back through yet. Got some action figures, some DC stuff. These are our back issues. This is our DC section. So A to Z back issues of DC.
So explain to the newer people in the culture, like, what are back issues? Tell them all
it's
about
just previous issues. So like on the shelf, like say we'll have Batman's last 3-4 months worth.
Yep.
After that, we bag them up in the protective bag and cardboard, just to keep them nice and firm and not get banged up. So a back issue is just an older issue.
And for those that don't know, when you say bag and board, this is what it means. So it's a plastic board a plastic bag over the top, cardboard board on the back. Keeps it looking good, keeps it fresh, keeps it ready to go forever. All right, what do we got here? This looks awesome.
These are some CGC comics we got. So CGC is a comic company grading company in America. So you send your book away, so Superman, Batman #1, foil edition, send it over there. They score it out of 10. 10 is rare as hen's teeth. You do see a couple of 9.9s, but generally 9.8's what you're sort of aiming for. That's generally what you get the most of. So the idea is they're independently certified. Yeah, if I'm selling you a book, it's mint condition. Not that I do, we're pretty fair. But you know what you're getting because it's somebody else's, that's their business, right? That's what they do. They don't care if the book's worth $1 or it's worth, $1,000. So they just score it on condition. So every little imperfection, they'll knock a point off, so to speak. So you just know what you're getting. It's very much based on the more high-end stuff, first appearances, issue 1s, where it first started. Some people just like to collect them. They're in a hard case, you can't open them up, they're sealed forever. Just display pieces for some people, like great covers they love or whatever. But
yeah, so that's the only drawback if you get your stuff graded is that it is sealed up because that's the way you keep the grade is that you can't open it back up and obviously read the comic book. So it's probably good if you got 2 copies of it.
I like to read my comics. I want to touch my comics, but I do understand the idea.
The idea, 100%. And it's good, for preservation of some books that are
for
super
sure,
rare.
Right? Like your old 40s, 50s, 60s books, they're just going to get worse.
100%.
Like no matter how good you keep them in bags and boards, they weren't made to last. So if you got a book that's, you got the first appearance of Superman, you got to slap it up.
100%. And that's what it's called, slapping it up, by the way. So we've got more action figures here.
Bit of bits and pieces, Marvel stuff, some Spawn stuff.
Now these G.I. Joe ones, guys, these are so dope. I have not seen them anywhere else, by the way. So if you're a Joe fan, which I am, definitely come down here and grab them. So tell us about the back wall. These things are what you see not as often.
Yep.
They're more high end.
Yep.
Can you just tell us about the whole idea behind
for sure.
it?
They're all different statues, different companies, different sizes, different material. Most are like a cold cast porcelain. Some are PVC plastic. Some are a resin. Just depends on the different companies, different styles. They're all very generally limited edition. Maybe 1,000, 2,000 worldwide. Some companies will number them, some won't. But there's just more high-end display piece. Usually no movement or articulation compared to an action figure. It's just a cool pose generally, and so this we got our Marvel back issues. We are currently sorting through some old stuff, refilling some stuff, making a bit of a mess, but finding some gems. We've got some more action figures, NECA stuff, Turtles, movie stuff. Along here we got our current sort of DC comics. So the current comics will stay on the wall, like I said, for a couple of months, and then they'll become back issues. So Batman, Justice League, Superman, DC's been on fire lately. The Absolute line's brand new take on a non-rich Batman, even a bit more edgier than normal, but that's been killing it. DC's doing great. We've got some more back issues also in the drawers. These are all our independent companies.
Oh wow!
So Marvel, DC, be it Image or smaller companies, they're all in the drawers.
So there's a great combination right here of action figures, the latest comics and older comics. This is why I love coming to this store, because you just get a mix of everything, and you've got rich culture, you've got the latest stuff, so you can see exactly what's coming out now with the newer versions, new reiterations of characters, new imagining of them, and then you stay up to date with what's going on, but you can also check out the older stuff if you're here, and then action figures, whatever you want for your display. So what's going on with this wall?
This wall, here we just got some of the new back issues, sort of that are new in the store. Be it some older, early 2000s, 90s stuff, bit of 80s stuff every now and then. But generally, what we've been seeing before, we're sorting out some old stuff. So just to spotlight it, instead of putting it straight in the back issues, not everyone goes looking for, oh wait, I need that Iron Man. They chuck it up the front, people go, oh, new stuff. And then they'll cycle into the back issues when I pull out some new stuff after that. Same thing, a bit more of that, sort of maybe some minor key issues or first appearances or issue 1s of some stuff that we might find in our travels. Then this wall is our current Marvel stuff or newer Marvel stuff. A few kid stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the companies do enough good kid-friendly stuff. I think that if there's one thing I would like to see is Marvel and DC especially pump out better kid stuff, more kid stuff.
As a dad myself too, my son's writing the comics now, and my daughter's just getting to that reading age. I totally agree.
But Marvel, they pump everything and market it all towards the kids, but there's not really entry-level books for them.
Yeah, definitely.
like most of the Marvel stuff's fine material-wise. Like it's all PG, it's not going to be too anything too heavy, but it's just a bit harder step at first. You know, from the picture books they make for little kids to I don't know.
Well, Marvel,
Give you game.
Kevin Feige, if you're watching, man, listen to the man, he's an expert.
So this is all independent and small press stuff. So generally a bit more mature, maybe some licensed stuff like Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles. But generally you'll skew a bit more mature, a bit more adult. All different genres, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, crime. So a bit more variety.
So this is what I picked up here today at the comic book shop. Some Joe stuff. I'm going through my second childhood for sure. Buying every G.I. Joe comic and looking at old action figures on eBay and stuff. So definitely getting into that. The new Energy Run is dope as. But I just wanted to show you some of my favorite parts of the shop as well. Obviously the back issues are so dope if you want to get into old stuff. The graded stuff here is always cool to look at. They've got a constant flow of action figures going on, including some Joes as well. And these are the more kind of mainstream ones here, and these are some of the more collectible ones here. As I said before, there's some cool Joe stuff up here, Transformers. I've bought loads of stuff here, guys. I bought loads of Terminator stuff, Alien stuff, comic books. But yeah, it's one of the places I frequent. I highly recommend if you're in the area. But if you're not in the area, it's definitely worth a trip down. So yeah, this is Losty signing off. This is the comic book shop in Liverpool, and this is dope as.
I'm Jason.
I'm Dylan.
We're usually the guys here at the comic shop. Come on down to Liverpool anytime you need to scratch that comic book itch. We got you covered. Not even buy stuff, just come and have a chat. We love talking about comics. If you can't talk about comics at the comic shop, where can you talk about them? So come on in, have a good time.
That concludes another episode of CCTV. My name is Losty. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We're trying to build this channel. We're trying to build this movement. And also let me know in the comments where you want us to go next. Once again, I'm Losty, and thanks for watching CCTV.